Hello viewers, thank you once again for joining us. This is The Insight with J.M. Keith. My name as always Daniel Lovi, and today on the bench we have none other than Joe Kithiaka, and we are still demystifying tourism attractions in Kenya. We are always privileged to have you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Bwana Lovi, and thank you very much for having me. And I would like to welcome the viewers to this session of Insight with J.M. Keith, Part 2, which we are speaking about tourism.
All right. So, Mr. Joe, what do you think makes Kenya stand out from other tourist destinations in Africa, just to start with?
There are very many factors, actually, as you've asked, that attracts people to Kenya in Africa.
Yeah.
And makes Kenya stand out as one of the best destinations in Africa. One of the things that actually attracts a lot of visitors into the country is the hospitality. Kenyans, as known, are very hospitable people. They're very loving people, and they like visiting visitors. And therefore, it is very important that every time a visitor comes, he has a good experience and leaves this country wishing to come back for more. So out of that is one of the factors that makes us very attractive is hospitality. Also, very attractive to us is the beaches and the wildlife experiences. These are seen from different places of our national parks around the country, and also beaches that include not only Mombasa, Malindi, Lamu, but also include the Lake Victoria and Lake Turkana areas, which are very good and exciting beaches. Kenya is known for many years as the country of safaris. As you can see, in the 70s and 80s, we had a lot of East African safari coming here. And it was not only for the cars that were rallying around the country, but also was the opportunity that Kenyans were giving of people to be able to travel around the country doing safaris and also experiencing different tourism destinations and experiences around the country. With its over 27 to 30 national parks and game reserves and major beaches around its territories, it makes it very attractive in those areas to go and be able to have good holidays and experience a life-changing and rememberable time as you travel around these safaris. Kenya is also privileged to have a number of different communities around, which all have different cultures and heritage. We are very privileged to have the Maasai, which are world-renowned for their hospitality and different cultures. And so a lot of things that happen in the Maasai area, especially in the areas of Narok and Kajiado, where the Maasai stay, you find a lot of people go and visit there, and especially the foreigners, where they come back with a lot of experiences from their culture to even the kind of different heritage that they learn from the Maasais. The Maasais are people who actually live naturally with the animals, and so you find it very interesting on how they live with the lions and they're able to coexist with animals around their households. With those different experiences that I've just mentioned above, those are one of the major attractions that make Kenya a very attractive place in Africa. Hence, we have a lot of tourists compared to many parts of Africa.